Hi, Martina. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
My pleasure.
So I hear that Dragonette just got back from a vacation. How did that go for you guys?
It was funny. I went to a place that I had no idea. I had no idea where it was. It's Montenegro, which is. Do you know where that is?
No, I have no clue. It sounds
Anyone?
like Caribbean-ish.
Yeah. Well, okay, you're totally off the mark. Okay. It's just a tiny little country in between Serbia, Croatia, Kosovo, and Bosnia,
Uh-huh.
and Albania. Yeah. So it's not Caribbean at all.
Oh,
But it is
okay.
beautiful, and it was fun.
You were
I
able to
went-
get some rest in.
Well, it wasn't really a resting vacation. It was more of an adventure vacation because I went whitewater rafting and I climbed a mountain, explored some abandoned castles, like that sort of shit.
Ah, okay. Well, it sounds super physical. Well, let's talk about Dragonette. Talk to us about how the name Dragonette came about.
Well, I thought I made up that word, but apparently I didn't
Mm-hmm.
because it means it's like the name of some kind of tropical fish, like a home aquarium fish or something like that. If you are a hobbyist of the aquarium kind, you will be like really cool in your group of friends if you have a dragonette fish.
All right. So we read on your website a couple of years back that you were no longer going to do any solo stuff. So we can't expect any solo material from you is this like forever?
No, just for now. I don't know. Nothing's forever. Except for diamonds. Diamonds are forever.
That's
Remember
true.
that.
I agree. So who influences Dragonette? What are your influences like?
Oh, God. That's like an impossible question for me. I'm terrible. I don't know. Einstein. Buddha. Jesus.
That's a good answer, though. Jesus is a good answer. So you guys are, you have Easy out right now. The album, of course, is called Fixin' to Thrill, and you're working on you worked on material with Cascade, Fire in Your New Shoes, which I absolutely love, by the way. How did this collaboration come about?
Me too. Well, he approached us, and just kind of sent the track over, and I just started playing with it, and this track was so cool that, like, you know, it was impossible to say anything but yes, please.
Were you happy with the final product, with the collaboration? Were you happy with it?
Yeah, It was a challenge to get something just because I haven't done that very often. It's just kind of like come in halfway through the making of a song and done my jive over top.
Just so you know, this would probably complete my life. I'm curious if there's been any talks of you two performing this live.
Well, something was going to happen, and then it fell through because I don't know. It's obviously like something that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
But it just takes our schedules syncing up in the right way.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about
and $7 million. So.
That's true. Yeah. But he's always an issue. So let's talk about mainstream music for a second. Mainstream music kind of is like cookie cutter popish. Is this a goal for Dragonette to somehow end up in the mainstream public eye nonstop? I know you guys were on CSI Miami. They played one of your tracks, and Kanye West, I saw on your Twitter that you guys tweeted. He had posted up on his blog, the Martinsville Vague Boys and Girls, up on his website, and he was like, fresh as crazy. So is this an aspiration for you guys?
I don't know. I mean, the more people that are listening, it makes us feel validated and great. But I don't think any of us knows how to intentionally try to go out and, win the mainstream audience.
Yeah, I feel like your credibility right now in the scene that is following you is really, really bizarre and cool. But I'm telling you, I think that your music videos and your sound is very unique. And I feel like you're going to get the Lady Gaga comparisons. What is your take on that?
I don't know. I do not mind that comparison.
Yeah.
She is a powerful, beautiful, talented woman. So it's fine. I feel like it's different, though.
I was going to say, I love in the Boys and Girls video how you're working the camera and how happy you look to be there. I love the part where you're fixing this girl's shirt and you give her the little spank. Like, it's so pleasing to the eye for the viewer, you know?
Yeah, well, I think if we were going to make one very obvious difference between Lady Gaga and myself, it would be, firstly, the dancing. I don't even think she can dance that like amazingly, but it's definitely better than my dancing.
No way. You were
So let's just make
phenomenal.
that.
You were really, really phenomenal in the boys and girls video, honestly.
I was giving it.
Yeah, you were serving it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's take care of a couple of fun ones, all right? Talk to us about your favorite cocktail. What do you like to drink?
Vodka soda.
That's a good choice. We have a lot in common. Let's talk about love for a second. I read that you were married to one of the members of the group, right?
Yes, Dan, who's my husband, is also the other writing partner behind all the songs.
Yeah, so there's a working relationship. I'm curious if you think that a working relationship, especially being in a performance, I'm curious if it is a good thing or a bad thing for a relationship, for a marriage. What is your take on love?
Well, it's good so far, and I imagine it will stay that way. I mean, we go on tour and we get to, play like super fun shows together, feel good about our accomplishments, and be each other's like pillow, for the long drive. And it's kind of a break from being married in a way. And then when we come back, and being married is a break from being, when we come back and like just, play house and do laundry, it's like that's a break from working together.
Yeah. Okay.
So, kind of the best of all worlds.
Let's talk about your body. You look incredible. What is your fitness like? How do you take care of yourself?
I don't know. Right now I'm doing some home improvement that I feel like is giving me a workout. Painting some chairs. I don't really think about it too much. I mean, I'm a healthy eater and I'm an active person, but I don't belong to a gym, for instance. I feel like as soon as I hit 40 or something, I'm going to explode into the person that I should be by how much attention I pay to that.
Yeah. Okay, so once
My body's
again,
gonna give up.
I really like the visual aspects that Dragonette gives the public. Let's talk about cinematography for a second. What's one movie that you recommend? One movie that you love?
One of my favorite movies is a movie. I think she's a local writer. It's You, Me, and Everyone We Know. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
By Miranda July is her name, and that's my favorite movie ever. I guess it's a bit obscure. I don't know. It's pretty amazing. But then, I don't know. I love a good blockbuster. I love all Matt Damon's films.
Yeah.
I'm in love with Jason Bourne, okay? But also, I decided the other day that I have, like, kind of a dangerously real crush on Robert Downey, and it's threatening my marriage.
That's
I'm
funny.
calling our next record Wet for Robert Downey.
That's a good title. It's clever. I like it. We look forward to picking up the Wet from Robert Downey record. So let's talk about your new record. Are we working on new material? What's going on in that department?
Yeah, we always try to keep writing when we are, at home off the road, just because if you leave it too long, you kind of forget the whole process. So, yeah, I mean, we're just actually finishing some songs right now. I don't know what they're for.
Yeah.
Could be some summertime. But, try to stay creative.
Well, we're hoping for new material so we can see you guys on tour. Is there any word of, hitting the road, Canada, the States, hopefully? We're all the way down in Texas, so you got to make your way.
Shit. I don't know if we're going to Texas, but maybe Texas can come to us.
Definitely.
We might. I mean, we definitely are doing some of the Wet in August, September.
Yeah.
So, I just got to, pay attention to the website, MySpace, Facebook, whatever, what have you.
Yeah, we'll stay posted
I don't have to memorize.
You're at Dragonette.com, right? And also Twitter, MySpace, Facebook. What are your backslashes so we can keep up with you?
MySpace/Dragonette Band. No, /Dragonette.
Yeah.
And then Facebook, no. I don't know. Facebook is /Dragonette. I don't know.
And so is Twitter, I think so.
I think if you look hard enough, you're going to find it.
You'll find us. No, I'm sure.
You shall find is my motto.
I'm sure at Twitter, it's twitter.com/Dragonette. That's where I keep up with you guys mainly because it's in real time. So I like to see what you guys are up to at the moment on the spot,
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll continue to blast the hell out of Fire in Your New Shoes because that's what's hot all the way over here in El Paso, Texas. So.
Woohoo! Keep it up.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.